Right, so this is the Xiaomi 15. I got this about a week ago, so I thought I'll share my thoughts or just the specs of this phone. Alright, I really like it. First of all, I got it in this white colour. You can get it in green, silver, which is pretty nice, and black as well. My last phone was black, so I thought I'd go for a change. Quite like this white colour. What's in the box, right? So you get a case, which is not a see-through case. It's a black case, even though the phone is white. You get the charging cable. It's a fast charging cable. You can tell by the orange bits, which are here. See that? The orange bits here. And you get obviously the SIM tray opening little pin, and that's about it really. You don't get a charger, which is kind of strange, I guess, but I guess most manufacturers are doing that now. The phone's really nice. I mean, it feels very, very smooth to use. All the animations and all that stuff. A bit of specs. So the phone comes with a Snapdragon 8 Elite chip. It's got 12 gigabytes of RAM. It comes with either 256 gigabytes of storage or 512 gigabytes of storage. It's 6.36 inches, which is smaller than a lot of phones nowadays. I had a Poco F3 before this. That was 6.67 inch. But this feels really good in the hand, to be honest. But especially if you have small hands. I don't really have small hands, but I still think it feels really nice. The build is really nice. I think it's metal around here. It's really nice. Anyway, the screen is also 120 Hertz. It can go from 1 to 120 Hertz to save battery, depending on what you're doing, obviously. It's IP68 water resistant, the phone, which is nice to have. The battery, I believe, is around 5,200 milliamps. You can charge it up to 90 watts fast charge, which is really, really fast. But obviously it doesn't come with the block, so you have to get that separately. You can also wirelessly charge it up to 50 watts, which is nice. I have tried the wireless charge in the car. It seems to heat up a little bit more than I like. It runs on HyperOS 2, which is the latest from Xiaomi. It's obviously show you it's Android 15. Obviously it's got the interconnectivity from Xiaomi. So I've got a Pad 6 with which I'm actually recording this video, and you can use the interconnectivity function. I've got another video on that on my channel if you want to check that out, how to use that if you've got compatible devices. It's got Dolby Vision for recording and for viewing. So when you go into the video, you can see on here, shows up, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it shows up Dolby Vision. It can do 60 frames per second on 4K, which is quite amazing, to be honest. I find that amazing. I mean, I haven't changed my phone for 3 years, so I don't know if it's just if that's a norm nowadays. You can even do 8K. I don't know who's got 8K. I don't think a lot of people have 8K screens, but you can do that if you do have one. So you can do 8K in 30 FPS or 24 FPS. Obviously you can't do 60 FPS in 8K, but you can do 60 FPS on 4K and down. Right, so that's nice. Photos on this are fantastic. I'm going to try and include some photos in the video as well. Got portrait mode, document mode. Obviously it's got HDR as well, which is coming up on there. The camera is from Leica. It's got 3 cameras. It's also got an IR blaster, which obviously is an infrared blaster, so you can use it as a remote for your TV or other devices like speakers and stuff, amps for example. So the 3 cameras, there's a wide lens, standard lens and telephoto lens. Yeah, I've tried some gaming as well. The gaming on this is, to be honest, the chip, the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip is very, very good. Right, so I thought I'll show you guys a bit of gaming on here to just give you a little brief overview of the performance, if you can call it that. So I like to play Rush Rally. I was getting a bit of reflection, so sorry if the lighting's gone a bit dim. Right, so just to show you guys the graphic setting, I've set basically everything as high as possible. So ultra settings, everything's at 100%, target FPS 120 FPS. Let's put that to max actually, see what happens. Yeah, everything loads up really fast.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, actually, I actually didn't experience it. I had it set to 120 FPS, and it was running at 120 FPS with everything on ultra. I thought that was quite amazing. But now that I've set it to max, actually, well, it's actually showing 240 FPS, which is just amazing. I mean, I've run this game on my Pad 6, and I mean, I think that was around 90 or 100 FPS, maybe a bit less on ultra. I'm not sure if I've tried it on ultra. That was in probably high settings. Wow. Anyway, well, this shows you a bit of the performance of the phone. Obviously it's got 12 gig RAM as well, and the memory is really fast as well. Yeah, so anyway, that's the Xiaomi 14. As I said, I've only had this for about a week. I'm quite impressed with it so far. I've tried some video editing on there as well. Everything's really snappy. It's a shame it doesn't come with a charger, but it's not really a big deal if you've got one lying around from a previous Xiaomi. If not, you can buy that from Xiaomi themselves when you buy the phone, if you buy it from Xiaomi. Anyway, well, if you liked the video, give it a like. Thanks. See you next time.